You are welcome into today's broadcast, which I titled Banning of Preaching Inside Buses in Nigeria. I'm Yemi Gospel, reporting on Religion and History channel. Don't forget that the caption is Banning of Preaching Inside Buses in Nigeria. And I will tell you the reason. If you are a Christian in this country, I don't know whether you have heard the new bill that our lawmakers just passed to the president to sign it. The Nigeria Senate has passed an amendment bill to criminalize preaching, hawking, and trading in commercial buses in Nigeria. They proposed 50,000 naira as fine for any violator, and it is currently awaiting presidential assent. Legislative details. That is, I want to give you the details of how that law or that bill is. Just my own analysis. The bill. It is called the Federal Road Safety Corps FRSC Act Amendment Bill of 2026. The penalty: a fine of 50,000 naira upon conviction for anyone caught preaching, trading, and hawking in public transport vehicles. 6 months imprisonment or both on motorists who refuse to cooperate with the officials of the FRSC. The reason. That is the reason for making such a law, for passing such a bill. Lawmakers state the rule aims to minimize drivers' distraction, reduce public nuisance, and improve commuters' safety. My own analysis, my view. That is what I want to say now. I want to let our lawmakers be aware of some certain things. Probably they don't know it. So I want to tell them how and what is happening presently. 1. Long distance vehicles. That is, vehicles moving from state to state in Nigeria, or what we call interstate commercial vehicles. Many of the long distance commercial vehicles have their separate garages. Even in a general motor park, they still have their separate areas for loading, which I can call separate garages. Many of these private operators, that is commercial operators, that are going from state to state in Nigeria, many of them, they register their company and they are doing it illegally, and many don't load passenger goods in the general motor park. They have their places, and some of them who carry passengers in general motor parks, they have their separate area in those general motor parks. And when preachers want to preach, they go to those garages to preach to commuters. And the moment they finish preaching, or the bus or car is about to leave, the preachers will leave the vehicle. There is no place for a preacher to stay inside the car and continue to preach. So they will pray for the vehicle and let the car or the small bus move. In some cases, because these operators, they have big buses, long buses, where people can stand to talk to commuters. In some cases, especially in Lagos, they may follow the vehicle to probably Ojota or Baga. They don't go beyond that area because they need to go back to where they came from. As at that time, the vehicle is not on full acceleration because the drivers, they are still moving within the city. So for anyone to say they are preaching disturb the drivers, I don't see any reasonable point there. Many of these, or majority, or even these preachers, they don't use public address system even in the bus. When they are preaching, they don't use public address system. So the noise is to the minimum level. And they don't shout in the garages where they preach. Even in the general motor park, they don't use public address system to preach there. They go to the vehicle that they want to preach, pray with those people, and preach when the vehicle is about to move. I'm talking of even general motor park. They allow them to go. They don't use public address system. So inconveniencing the drivers or disturbing them, I don't see how that happens. Another point I want to make is that the Federal Road Safety Corps that originated this comment, they may have some reasons, or at least a reason for saying it. And that is why I'm telling them this now, that the FRSC should furnish Nigerians with data of commercial vehicles that had accidents because of preaching. Because people are preaching in the vehicle, because preachers are preaching in that vehicle, that is why this particular vehicle had accident. They should please give us the number so that Nigerians can be aware that truly this thing is causing accident, because there must be a reason for them to have made this type of statement, but they should prove it to Nigerians. What I'm trying to say is that before they group preaching with trading and hawking as something that can cause accident and distract drivers, I think they must have gathered their data before they made such a statement. People are selling alcohol in our various motor parks in Nigeria. I've not seen where FRSC arrested any one of these people. There may be law that stopped selling of alcohol in Nigeria, but this FRSC, I've never seen them in our motor park arresting people. If there is, please, they can prove me wrong if they have done that before. If they have the record, they can tell Nigerians so that we know that they are arresting alcohol sellers in our motor parks. There's another thing we call intercity commercial vehicles, that is vehicles carrying passengers within the city. This one, they are not going from state to state, but within the city. In many cities in Nigeria, they don't have big buses carrying people within the cities. They use small buses and cars. And even keke napep is taking over now. Many, they don't have big buses. But cities like Lagos had what we call Molue in those days, and they have big buses carrying people within the city. But when you look at Molue is gradually fading away. The number of big buses in Lagos carrying passengers, they have reduced greatly, and it has affected commercial bus hawking in terms of preaching. Even when Molue 911 were operating at full capacity in Lagos, I have not had any accident that happened because of preaching. But if there is any, FRSC can give us the data, then we will know that this thing is really happening. Another point is that in many cities in northern Nigeria, preachers, they are not even allowed to preach in general motor park, not to talk of preaching inside buses. Why? The predominant religion in the northern Nigeria won't even allow that, and as a result of that, I don't think they preach inside buses in all those places. It is only in the southern part of Nigeria where Christianity is thriving that people are preaching inside buses. I've been to Kano, I've been to Maiduguri, I've been to Sokoto, I was in Kaduna, I've been to Jos, I've been to many of the cities in the northern part of Nigeria, and I didn't see anyone where people are preaching inside the public commercial buses. In some of the private operators who are southerners, just as I told you that we have private people operating buses in the south, they equally carry passengers from south to northern part of Nigeria, and they all have their personal or private garages where people go to board their vehicles. Preachers may preach in all those areas in the northern part of Nigeria, but they are all private places, private garages, and they don't shout, they don't disturb anyone, and they don't allow them to follow their vehicles. I'm talking of interstate transportation in northern Nigeria. They don't carry preachers from their part to any other places. And I'm saying it categorically clear that I've been to many places in northern Nigeria. I've not seen where preachers are preaching inside their commercial buses within the city there. Anyone that I've noticed it can prove me wrong. And I've told you that preachers inside buses, they don't use public address system. My next observation is that is there no Christian in the midst of our lawmakers, or the people proving to be Christians in the lawmakers, are they just parading themselves through the name to say to us that they are Christians? Because if this type of bill had happened to be tabled in our Senate House concerning the other religion, I knew they will fight it to finish, and they will not allow such a bill to even move beyond maybe first reading. They won't. So all the people that are parading themselves as Christians in our Senate House, they cannot fight for their religion. I'm only expressing my personal opinion, my suggestion to the government. That is what government should do. Regarding public nuisance, I don't think it is in our motor park alone that we have public nuisance in Nigeria. On our street, road, everywhere we have it. But Senate, probably they didn't see that. But I want to point it to them. A particular religion mounts on speakers outside their worship centers and shout 5 times a day. Yet our lawmakers didn't see that as public disturbance. They shout very early in the morning to wake people up. They don't care whether some people are sick. They don't want to know whether some people they are tired and they want to rest. As early as 5 a.m. they will begin to shout. But our lawmakers, they didn't see that as a public nuisance. And that is the way they will continue it 5 times a day. It is the Christians that are doing peaceful preaching that we consider as public nuisance. And by the way, how many senators in Nigeria that are boarding vehicles in our motor parks? How many? Do they go there? Is that the place where they get their transportation from? Or do they want to tell us they love Nigerians that are traveling using motor parks across the country, that they love them? That is why they are making this type of bill. Or they want to prove to the world that there is actually Christian genocide. I call this systematic genocide in Nigeria. Genocide is not about killing alone, but making different type of laws to silence Christianity is equally genocide. So I don't know the one our senator choose between the two, or the one they want to prove to Christians in this country. Once again, I'm asking you, is it your love for Nigerians using public motor parks to travel that made you to propose this bill? Or you want to prove to the world that there is a systematic genocide of Christians in Nigeria? Because this preaching we are talking about has to do majorly with Christianity, and there's no doubt about that. I'm only trying to give way out. So our lawmakers should look into the people making noise every day, 5 times every day, nothing less than 15 minutes, like that every day. I don't know if they don't consider that as enough public disturbance. I'm not against any religion, and I don't attack people. But if you feel preaching in the motor parks, in public places, in garages of private operators, as violating and causing public nuisance, I think should be applied to the other religion that is shouting 5 times a day, every day. You know the number of times in a week? In Nigeria, many people have been killed, like the lady that was burned to ashes in Sokoto. That is an example that recently happened. Many people have been killed like that in Nigeria on the ground of blasphemy. They kill people for blasphemy in other parts of Nigeria because of a particular religion. We said people must not talk about their God. You must not mention their prophet. When you mention it, the next thing is that you have done blasphemy. The federal government failed to realize that there is freedom of speech. They didn't make any law to stop that. our lawmakers, they didn't see it. Senators, both in the north and in the south, east, west, they have not seen it. They are not saying anything about it. And many Nigerians have been killed through this allegation of blasphemy. But these senators can stop Christians that are preaching peacefully without disturbing anyone, without killing anyone, without challenging anyone. That is the headache of the Senate now. That is what our senators are viewing as problem to Nigeria now. I think there should be law to ban blasphemy in Nigeria, to prove to the whole world that there is no Christian genocide and that they don't kill other people that are doing their own religion, that is traditionalist. Because if anyone that is not in this particular religion say anything that they consider blasphemy, they'll be looking for a way to kill that person. And our government, we have not prosecuted anyone for doing that. The people who killed the Sokoto lady, I'm yet to know what they did to the killers up to this very moment. Senators, I'm challenging you and I'm reminding you, in case you might have forgotten, that there is a religion in Nigeria killing people for blasphemy. Make law to stop that act, to stop killing people for saying what they don't like about their God. God created every human being on earth. So if a particular religion is saying their own God is different from the God that created the world, I'm not arguing that with them, but they should stop killing anyone that is not supporting their God. And it is in your hands, senators, to make that law. Another point and thing that I want to remind you, senators, that I want to tell you to look for a way to solve is this. People from several tribes in Nigeria have been killing people, and when arrested, you will find out that these people are from the same religion. Their names are the same, from a particular religion. People from all our tribes following this religion, one way or the other, they have been killing people, though the number may be many in one than the others. When these people, when you arrest them, you will find that they bear the same name. They even shouted the name of their God when they want to kill. And our lawmakers, they are looking. Senators, you are there. You are not doing anything about it. You are not saying anything about it. You have not made any law to stop them. Some of them will come out to say they are not from us. They are not a part of us. They are not this. But they answer that name. And they made it known to us several times that they are killing for their God. But part of them will say no, they are not killing for our God. And they cannot stop those people killing in the name of that their God. How many times you, our senators, have you seen a group of Christians or a Christian or some Christians killing people in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ? How many have you seen? Christians save lives. We are not killers. Anyone that we say is killing for Christ, when you look at him very well, you will know that he's not a Christian. Christians don't kill for their God. Christians don't beat people for their God. Senators, help us to solve the problems of these people that are killing in the name of their God. Please, enact law. Since you can enact law not to preach in the buses or commercial vehicles as you tag it, you can as well enact law. Anyone that kills in the name of any God should be killed. Some of these killers read their religion book. They read the religion book of that particular religion before beheading their victims. They at times recite some things from that book before killing. For example, a Khan state chairman in one of the northern states was beheaded some time ago. They recited some things from their book before that man was beheaded. And up till today, the killers have not been apprehended. These people from that religion, they claimed those killers, they are not part of them. They didn't read the Bible. They didn't read the book belonging to Hindu Zoroastrianism or our traditional Disney. They didn't recite anything from Ifa oracles. They recited from the book they are carrying up and down, but they came out to tell us they are not from them. Where are they from? Please, I'm appealing to lawmakers, so please help us search out those people killing people in the name of one God and some people are claiming they are not part of them. Search them out. Make law to exterminate them. Now that this bill rather, you have sent it to the president to sign, what are the public and some group reactions? Many people and groups have reacted. Major religious bodies such as PFN, that is Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, they have reacted. Can regional chapters, that is Christian Association of Nigeria, regional chapters, CCN, Christian Council of Nigeria, they have strongly rejected the bill. They completely rejected the provision. People argue that grouping peaceful religion evangelism with commercial hawking violates constitutionally protected rights to freedom of religion and expression. When you carry preacher and join him or her to a commercial hawker, to a trader in the motor park, you are violating the right to religion of that person. Our lawmakers, please hear that. Yes, it violates freedom of religion and expression. These groups, that is CAN, CCN, PFN, and some people, they urge the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not to assent to the bill. That is, not to make it a law, because he has that right not to sign it or to sign it. And I, Yemi Gospel, am equally appealing to our President, His Excellency, the Jagaban, the Asiwaju of Yoruba land, that is now the Asiwaju of the whole of Nigeria, not to sign it into law. You are the President for everyone, for Christian, for other religions, for those who are not participating in any religion. You are the President of everyone. You are the President of the men, the women, the young, and the old. So, sir, I'm appealing to you because you are our father. Don't sign this evil bill, so that the rest of the world will not believe that actually Nigeria is carrying out genocide. especially killing of Christians, because this bill targeted Christians and it's a systematic way of silencing Christians in Nigeria, which I can call systematic genocide. Sir, you are our father, and we are all looking up to you. The senators, they have done their own, but they are not directly responsible to us the way you are. Many of the senators that signed this bill, because I knew majority carries the vote there, they may not be Christians. Many of them that signed this thing in their chamber, they are not Christians, and they may be fighting to kill Christianity in Nigeria, and they are not our fathers. A senator from the north cannot be claiming he's representing me. A senator from the east cannot be claiming he is representing me. It is only the senator from my area that can be representing me and be claiming that. And if he's not in support of this bill, but majority supported the bill, his own side will be defeated. But you are the father of all. I'm talking to Mr. President. You are the father of the people from the north, northeast, northwest, north central. You are the father of all the people from the western Nigeria. You are the father of the people from the eastern Nigeria. And you are the father of the people from south Nigeria. So, sir, don't let them push you into what will make them begin to criticize you, begin to condemn you. What we do today will become history tomorrow. What we do today, people will say it forever, because history will document it. And that is why I'm using this channel, Religion and History, to appeal to you not to sign it into law. My people watching this video, please don't forget to subscribe to Religion and History on your YouTube channel. I'm your presenter, Yemi Gospel. We are not fighting anyone on this channel, and we allow any religion to come and talk on this channel. We are not against anyone. We are not against Christians. We are not against Muslims. We are not against traditionalists. We are not against those who are saying they don't have any God they serve. We are even calling you, inviting you to come and express your opinion on this channel. We are not here to fight anyone. We are not here to insult anyone. We are not here to kill anyone. Come and make your religion known on this channel. Tell people the good thing of your religion. Because I, Yemi Gospel, my feeling and my thought is that every religion must have what people can benefit from it. Come and tell people why I must follow your religion. On this channel, we allow preaching. Come and preach your religion. On this channel, we are not discriminating. On this channel, if anyone posts a video that you have something against it, please send it to us. We will publish it. The only thing is, we don't want people to begin to insult one another and be saying negative things about other religion. But if they see anything you know this religion is doing and it's not good, you can point it to them. Maybe they will change. Maybe they will stop doing that. As a Christian, I believe that there's only one God. And anyone that believes that way like me, you have right to come and express yourself. I pray for you that the Lord God will be with everyone watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to channel, religion and history, J6Y. When you type it, religion and history, press the minor sign, type J6, that is 6 like this, 6 like this, and then Y, and YouTube will take you directly to that channel, because we have many religion and history on YouTube. But this one will make YouTube to take you to that channel. When you type religion and history minus J6Y and you search, it will take you there. God bless you.